hater? Is it a hater or a hey there? You know what I mean?
You're actually in
Shit. Spit.
Feedback.
Welcome to Joe.
What's up?
You've said what? You've said what like 10 times in the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shut up. What? I'm sorry. What? What are we talking about? So in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is a few key things to get better at Hell Let Loose pretty fast if you keep these few tips in mind. So I know that a few of you aren't going to be watching the video all the way through. I don't know that most of you actually aren't going to be watching the video all the way through. That's fine. You do you. But here are the few big takeaways from this video. Take your time and look at your surroundings. So that means whenever you stop at a piece of cover, look around before you move again. Constantly be giving intel. Use the ping system. Tell what you're seeing to either your blueberries, the guys that aren't on your squad, or your own squad. Always move from cover to cover. It's pretty self-explanatory. You don't want to be like running out in the open, you know. Use previous lives and intel to position yourself in the right spot. So that means once you die, you know where they are and you know how to position and flank them. I like to flank, I don't like to hit them head on. Use the enemy's positions to figure out where they're coming from. So that means that if you're going to be shooting at somebody, don't instantly shoot at them. Figure out where they could have come from to get to that position. Crouch running is extremely helpful. ENASing and crouch running makes it extremely hard to hit you in this game. And finally, use your lean keys to give yourself the upper hand whenever you're pixel peeking around corners. So, thank you guys. Use the next portion of the video to have a in-game comparison to the tips that I'm giving. So, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Okay, I got fools coming down like they're.
For this first clip, what I wanted to say is that even though you're playing aggressively, one of the most important things that you could possibly do in this game is to just take a second, stop, and look at your surroundings. You can see here that I get behind this bush, there's a little bit of cover, and what I do instantly is stop and look out in front of me to the right, and what you'll see is I'll see a person, and I can see the direction that he's running from. So what I do is I'll take him out, and then look left around the bush. Now whenever you're playing aggressively, you're going to be using your peek key, whatever you want that to be, and really get your angles, take it slow. I like to call it pixel peeking because I used to play Rainbow Six Siege, but pixel peek around any amount of cover that you see, and what you'll notice is that you'll see them running either at you, because in this situation it's early game, so they're aggressive, they think that they can do whatever they want, but in reality you're right there behind a bush ready to just go at them because you just got information from their buddy. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, a lot of them are on like EP and pushing up.
I just killed the guy that was on my point.
I'm smoking in front of us.
Don't stand there.
A lot of guys just crossed my point.
They're on the wall, the trick wall. 319, they're on that wall.
So in this clip, what I'd like to have you take out of it is crouch running is your friend. You may think, you know, running is, you're supposed to be upright, it'll make you go faster, and, you know, it'll be easier for you to get to a certain spot. But in reality, in this game at least, your hitbox will get smaller, which will make it harder for people to hit you, obviously. And then that'll allow you to get to your cover quicker. It'll also help you drop faster into prone. But in this clip here, I hear an LMG to my front right, and what you'll notice is that I'll move incrementally to a spot of cover. So, and the previous point of constantly looking at your surroundings, what you want to do, crouch run up to a spot of cover. Look at your surroundings. If you don't see anything, and in this case, I actually see somebody just laying out in the middle of an open field that nobody'd shot yet, but potentially if he were to actually stay alive, if I didn't see him from looking at my surroundings, he could have killed at least 3 or 4 people. But in this clip, I hear the LMG. I kind of mark his, you'll notice that I look in his direction, but I don't go for him because I know that from previous intel, there's some sort of spawn point that you'll see here in a minute. I do get behind the garrison. Another point is constantly give your squad intel. Intel is extremely key for this game. I mean, insanely key. You'll notice that they say, oh yeah, that's where their garrison is. Yeah, give your intel. You can destroy an enemy team with nothing but intel, and you'll just roll them. It's pretty easy, but yeah, the takeaways from this clip are crouch running with your friend, constantly be giving intel, and always be looking at your surroundings after you get to cover. Enemy outpost is down.
Easy mark is everything.
Criminal. See this guy in text chat? This is our guy right here.
Church cleared. What's that goal?
On my mark, there's some kind of spawn point there. I just killed like 6 people.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
they have
yeah,
that
they're
mark
all
with the garrison. I have that mark with the garrison. I'm just saying, like, where he marked.
Yeah, there's something there. I just got killed from behind though. So, in this section, what we see is the crouch running is working whenever you ENAS in this game, which means to move around very fast. You combine that with the crouch running, it really helps out with people. I mean, maybe these guys are just really bad at the game. Maybe they're like you, but ENASing and while crouch running is very helpful. Usually whenever in this scenario, what I do is get behind cover and throw grenades. I don't normally do that because I'm a shooter. I'll usually pop up and shoot at them. But in this case, I knew that there was an enemy garrison around there, so I wanted to really just get rid of them as fast as possible without exposing myself. And then when I do get to the garrison, you'll notice that I don't shoot instantly. I get behind cover, I get closer, I'll say that. I'll get closer, see a few of them run out, notice where they are coming from, and then start taking out the first people that come into my view. And I'll miss some shots, and in that case, it's just the ballistics going into effect. But yeah, I'll be watching them run out, kill them, and in the end of this clip will be aggressive, and that's okay. Be aggressive. I'm running at the garrison, and I'll get taken out. But other than that, it's fine. Give that intel.
Okay, the walk north. coming from north of the chapel. MSR. Also just bombed the fuck out of it.
This is unreal. Anybody else getting like 17 frames right now?
It is rubber band. Definitely, I don't know. I'm feeling up to 50.
If you heard 70, I meant 17.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going down to 17 frames.
Lead your shots. You're still like doing a lot better than we are, so get something. We're out.
Did you use goddamn soundboard in your Destiny?
On my ping, I just saw enemies spawn.
Oh, I got the garrison, and I threw a grenade at fresh spawn. Oh my god.
Lit.
Yo, there's a lot of them here. Dude, I just landed in next week and there was fucking 30 people on me.
Get closer.
I'm lagging hard right now.
Yeah, I don't think she got optimized
Yeah,
quite right.
but I'm lagging in the next fucking
Server
30.
might be dying here.
Oh, okay, it's not just me then.
Oh, it's everybody.
I think that's a server kill.
If you were a killer, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Barnabas, I'm sorry. Wait, did I?
I see you
Hey
over there, Fury.
Hey there. Time to
Oh, looks
shine,
good.
boy.
It's on V-Spawns or recon vehicle?
Yeah, there's a Sherman ramming Stewart.
There's already a recon vehicle at north.
Can you only have one out at a time?
No, but there's already one, so we'll take
No.
Enemy garrison on my body if you can mark it.
Alright, get to my left. Another shot. We're contesting right now. Nobody can point.
Yeah. We're flooding the sector. Hey, who's ever said Temple come push up to L5? We have other people defending. We need you on the attack.
I'm gonna try and get this LNG here in a second. Give me 1 second, dude.
Yeah, okay. They're dropping already on the 5. I don't know.
LMG down.
Not
If
sure,
we
but-
are, we should probably stop. Since I think we're gonna pop her.
What? On that broken building, that's their spawn point.
Right here?
On my ping, yeah, definitely.
I sent already on that garrison marker. There's somebody in the bunker on the top of the hill. Hey, they're behind us. They just wiped everything behind us.
That mark right there, that's definitely their spawn point. Gonna try and flank.